And welcome back again, guys. And it's another episode of EJ Show, English Show, and it's about day 25, 25, and 25 of day 25 of English Show, and it's nice and it's a warm evening, and it's something which we want to what we got an opportunity to meet each other with another interesting episode, and it's something what we are just starting up our segments. And the first segment is which is what vocabulary bank, and we are just reviewing the three vocabulary that yesterday we have been taught, and we are just reviewing it. And it hinders become no hinders means stop or prevents. And the next word is nonchalant nonchalant be not caring or cool person. And then third word is assimilate, become similar. And that's all yesterday's three vocabulary. And for today also we have three more vocabulary into your bank. And that's the first one is a retrospect, looking back with wisdom. And we normally use this for what to overcome any mistakes or defects that have been made in our previous or past events or acts. And we are just moving to the next word is ambiguous, not clear. And the next word is scoffed scoffed scoffed, and the meaning is to make fun of, scoffed. And that's all for the episode, and we are just winding up the first segment, which is the vocabulary bank, and we are just moving to the next segment, which is open fire. And for today's episode I have some interesting subject which I want to discuss is my grandma, and which is my father's mother. And in my home we have what my father's mother as well as my mother's mother. And it's something is which we want that much what delicacy needed in this process. So we are just so I have two uh, younger brothers as well. So we are just three what male luminance in my home, so in our home. And what I want to say about my grandma is that yesterday at the midnight or around 3 o'clock, today morning 3 o'clock, she has some temptation to have headache, shows that she which shows her that she can't move she can move with that full swing. And she been uh, fed up in the bed, and she can't go to bathroom for some pee purpose or something like that. And she being afraid of walking on the floor because of if anything happen or stumble around the floor will happen. So that intuitions or obsessions have been uh, made her to what believe that don't want to walk up. And I am completely a what clinomaniac person, because want to at the night I want to completely focus only on sleep, and it doesn't matter where anything happen around me. And I didn't bother about anything else, only to sleep and the main purpose. So that's my one of my weaknesses in my entire life, and I want to overcome it. And in the future as well I want to overcome it. And some situations will happen or some circumstances will happen, then how people used to behave what unnatural or changed or flexible way. So I am waiting for the situations happening in my life, and just waiting for it. And so what I was coming to say you to all guys is that yesterday she was being very what tired of herself and what my mama my mother is my mother has been walked up and she used to get some cold coffee, so warm coffee for my grandmother and gave some medicines for the headache purpose, and it's been normal, but till now it's not been like in a comfortable way. And what about my grandma is that she is that much energetic whole the day, and she is completely active in my home and in our home, and she's not being tensed of anything, but some sad moments happens in their life, but she is very active and she has the hope that everything will happen and everything will change in a certain moment, and she say everything to her grandchildren that it's a moment that everything can be changed at any instant. So don't afraid or ho- don't get hopeless of anything in your situation. It can be changed at any time. So be trust in yourself and on the Lord as well. So she's some what give grand us or the grandchildren some what guidance with regard to the future purpose as well. So we all have been what we all have some godfathers etc in our life, so we are just following their tips tricks and tips that they gave us. So one of my life's godfather is we can say that she is one of my godfathers as well. So so many situations she gave me that much confidence in my till what till now. So she is someone who can be replaced in my life. So she's one thing don't want to what forget in my entire life. So she also gave so much memories in my life as in childhood as well as till now as well. So every human has some phases. So at the old age also it's something phases not to the human being but the people around them how to overcome that much barriers, because old age is something where our physical strength being drained out and we want to get dependent on someone who are dependent or who are helpful at the situation. So what so it's something we want to be helpful mind which help us to find what if you give you will give it back get it back. So if you treat your what uh, past generation, then the same will be returned back to you all always. So it's been a scientific and what it's a holy truth. So we all are just being following that, and someone will there is variations in human behavior, right? So even every person is being unique, so we can't expect everything from every person in the same routine or the sets that we be fixed. So everyone is very much what very much unique, and we can't expect anything happen in the what set of rules that been framed out. So we can do that, and what what all things happen in your life has been already been planned by someone above all, and it's been something what we are just going forward, and it's not our grace or what merit or what pros and cons pros and cons of ourselves. So what we are investing is that our time, and we are getting back is that the passion which we spend on that we spend the time for what purposes, and it will be returned back at at, a, at after some uh, span of time, and we will get it back. And don't expect this time is fixed for that what conducting that event or activity. So there is no such a thing. How much dedicated are you will decide how much time you wanted to achieve that. And she for my I am return back into the topic is that my grandma, who is completely a hardworking person in her adult stage as well. So after she went get married and come to our grandfather's home, that our parent home, uh, aside our home. So it's been aside to our home, and it's been what she is completely really hardworking at that age, at its younger age. So she is completely a what she is completely a godfather model one in case of what hardworking, and she doesn't know the any shortcuts or nothing like that. She cook very well in so many traditional dishes as well in Kerala, like what Kerala line foods as well, appetizers. So that's all, and I think she really needs some good treatment, and she will get rest, and after that she will be returned back with a double dhamaka or double strong. So we are just hoping for the best, and so you all guys being there for her as well. So it's a nice, and being in a group is something we can be much stronger than individually or single. So solely. So I am not only in an individual, but I have so much individuals come around me as a group, and you all guys are being part of that. And thank you very much, you all guys. And we are just winding up the episodes of PJ show, and it's about day 25 of PJ show, English show. And here Jithin signing off. Bye bye, tata.